Hello, the audience. Welcome to No Thing, one of the weirdest games I have ever played. It's on the Switch as well. This is actually some post-commentary that I'm doing, so I'm experimenting with that and how to do it. I think the audio should be pretty well aligned. So, let's go over my trophies. I'm going to be doing a live commentary style thing. So anyway, first trophy, Actress, finished level 1. Second trophy, Politician, finished level 2. Then there's Gambler, level 3. Then Best Friend, level 4, so on and so forth. For all 10 levels. And then there's 2 extra levels, being the small one for getting 500 points, and the Palace for getting 1,000 points. Also, I've noticed I've progressed quite a fair way into the story past what you're seeing here, but yeah, I have noticed that an 11th level has unlocked after getting those 2 last achievements. So yeah. Anyway, so this is No Thing. It's a surreal platformer type thing. I got it on the eShop for like 20 cents. It's outrageously cheap, and that's what happens when you die. You go left and right on the paths, and a weird synthesized voice talks to you. And I'm almost 100% sure that this was not created in any sort of English-speaking country. And just by like the weird mistranslation of everything. Yeah, it's a very strange game. I do enjoy it quite a bit though. Yeah, you may hear a bit of like wibbly noise because at some point while playing this I noticed that my microphone was still plugged in. So yeah, if you hear any strange noise apart from this, yeah, anyway, those cubes that I just collected, they up your score and slow you down. And I should probably talk about the numbers at the bottom there. So, if there's any way I can make this sort of bigger so I can see the video. Yeah, alright, so in the top left it shows you how to pause. At the top middle it shows the title of the game. I'm not entirely sure why. Anyway, so then there's subtitles for what the guy's saying. Also, you'll notice that the faces, and yeah, the things around are changing, from the aforementioned Actress to Benjamin Franklin, and then there's, I don't know, White Herb or whatever the fuck Adam kept telling me he was, as they go with the mustache. Anyway, right, yeah, the numbers on the bottom. So the one on the far left is the amount of turns I've taken, and that's how your score is counted. And then it also goes up when you pick up a cube. This one's a bit weird. This part here with the hands. Oh god. So yeah, and then there's the percentage to the right, which is roughly how far you've made it into the level. It's not accurate. You just have to get to a certain point on the path. The percentage means actually nothing. It goes up with your score, so it's a good gauge of, like, because your score carries over from level to level, so if you start on level 1 and then want to go all the way to level 10, it's a good gauge to see how far away from the end you are. If you've gotten that far, I don't know how you don't already know. Anyway, to the right of that is the number 1, which is the level that I'm on. After that is actually the time, which is 13:42 in military time, also known as 1:42 p.m. So yeah, that's a bit creepy. And then on the far right, that weird number that's going up is unknown. I have no idea what the fuck that is. So this is level 2. This is where shit gets a bit fucky. So the path starts getting a little weirder, with going ups and downs, and how your character can sort of glide like that. Your character, by the way, is so the game markets itself as you are simplest office clerk, and you are taking a message from this weird voice to the Queen of Ice. What that message is, I have no idea. None of that is really ever explained. It's elaborated on quite a bit, I guess. I don't know. This is definitely one of those games where you need to make a theory of it. Yeah, this is just weird. This is a very strange game. It's very hard as well. I'm very happy with it as well. It's a just a great game. I seriously recommend getting it. Oh, what happened?
I have nothing
What
for
happened?
you to say.
Wake up.
Keep your head
Oh
on the floor.
my god, I think the recording may have glitched.
Do not look into their eyes.
Oh no. What the fuck?
You are our
Okay.
simplest office clerk.
Cool.
You live on Ray Street with your wife and kids.
Yeah, so the recording glitched and I can't see anything anymore.
You are sad.
So I'm just going to talk generally about the game, considering you can't see it anymore. Yeah. So level 2 I do on my first try, so level 3 is coming up pretty soon. And I'm not going to show off levels other than 1, 2, and 3. I end up showing level 4 temporarily in the recording right before I end it, but since I don't know how long this is going to take, I'm probably going to cut it early. I never beat level 3 on the recording, so you're not missing much. I think I make it as far as possible, as far as I usually do on my first attempt with level 3. Anyway, so yeah, I've gotten up to level 7, by the way, in the actual game, and I'm kind of psyched to see 11. I'm psyched to see the next level, like always. This game is outrageously hard, and that's actually kind of good. I like a game like this. It doesn't market itself as like a rage game, like, oh, you're gonna get mad, we hate you for playing this game. It's like, no, it's, you know, difficult for the sake of being difficult, you know? Yeah. It's, whenever a creator makes a game, they are recommended to test it with other people, because if they test it themselves, they end up making it really hard, which is where the whole rage game genre in general came from. But since this guy, it's an indie game, so I assume only made by 1 or 2 people, but since they made it, I don't think they really beta tested it in any way but on themselves, so pretty cool. There's no jumping or doing anything but pausing, turning left, and turning right. But there are a few moments where you have to glide with the things. In level 3, there's a lot of like lips and shit that you have to hit. We might be at level 3 already. I, again, cannot see. I know, and we're definitely at level 3. Because it's like halfway through we get there. But yeah, level 3 has got a lot of like bumps and stuff that allows you to glide or whatever. Yeah, so I did fully experimental video right now. You know, I'm making more videos on this game, I don't think. Unless I, like, when I get to level 11, I might just make, like, a live commentary on it, I think. No. The reason I had to do post-commentary, by the way, is because the game volume is really loud and there's no setting to adjust it. There's a setting to turn it all off, which completely destroys the atmosphere of the game, but I did find out that you can lower the audio in my editing program, but that also lowers my voice, so that doesn't really help, so I have to do post-commentary so I can layer my voice over the quieter audio and all that. So, yeah.
Think 2 times.
There's that. Yeah.
Stand in line.
Whew, got another 10 minutes. Wow, alright. I mean, I will just end the video when I feel like it. We're not making it all the way to the end of the recording. I just fail a lot with level 3, honestly. So, yeah, honestly, one of the big reasons I want to do a video on this game is that it's one of the weirdest games I've ever played, if not the weirdest. And it's certainly the weirdest on the Nintendo Switch, guaranteed. I'm saying a lot. And I also wanted to get it out there because Nerdcubed has his own Switch series, it's basically a series where he plays and reviews Nintendo Switch games, and I honestly just wanted to get that out there. Get this out there so it didn't seem like I was copying him. Because, yeah, I've been really enjoying this game, honestly. I seriously recommend getting it, and the reason that I'm not showing past level 3 is one thing that I hate when YouTubers do, but it's, I don't know, I feel the need to do it. Go out, get this game if you want to see the more levels, please. Like, later levels are pretty interesting. Just giving you an example, level 4 has level 4 is all about like gliding in midair, trying to figure out where the ground is in relation to you. Level 5 is really cool because the map changes like a lot while you're walking on it. So you have to remember where you're supposed to go, and it locks you to several tracks at certain points, and you get faster every time you turn. So, you know, the tracks get harder and harder even though you're literally running in a circle. Level 6 is probably the most original one, which is taking full advantage of the track changing mechanic. We're definitely at level 3, by the way. Yeah, advantage of the whole track changing mechanic where you can't see ahead of you. The track is generated as you go, but it starts you out on this little track, like this little, you know, circular area. Because like level 2, for example, that's not a track. It's just a path that goes in all kinds of winding directions. Level 1 is a track. It goes all the way around a big circle. So level 6 starts you out in that area so you get used to that feeling, and then sends you off on the rest of it. And level 3 has no tracks, and I also pull off a couple skips for level 3, which you can do to get to later parts in the level while slowing down, and you can also move slightly before then. I don't know, the game is so minimalistic and addictive to the level of Tetris that I love it. And I just love finding exploits in it, and the way I got the 500 and 1000 one, I'm 100% sure wasn't intended, because, you know, as you progress through levels without dying, like, my first attempt was level 3, that started on level 1, did level 2 on my first attempt, so that first attempt on level 3, I already had like 300 points, like when I started, so your points carry over, so I think how you're supposed to get 1000 is start to level 1, get like all the way to level 10. But how I did it is on level 4, there's a lot of like flying sections or whatever, so I accidentally got myself stuck in like a corner of 2 paths, and I tried to turn left and I was just facing the other corner, and you know, I kept turning left and right over and over, like back and forth, and I kept racking up my score while I wasn't moving, so got up to 1000 with that. Just, I kind of feel bad for doing that, but I don't, and I am almost 100% going to at least attempt doing level 1 through 11 on my first try. On one try, at least.
They look at you.
Like, I definitely will attempt that.
With no interest.
Yeah, I'm glad that level 11 is a thing. I'm really excited to see that. I feel good about myself for unlocking that. Anyway, talking about this game makes me just want to play it a lot, but I do have this to do in terms of editing. I don't know why the audio and visuals have completely cut out. Hopefully that isn't a permanent thing, but I don't know, we'll see. If this doesn't end up working, I probably just won't upload this, which you'll never be able to hear, so I uploaded it because you're hearing it. So ha.
Every day.
There we go, that's how I logic myself out of my problems. So, yeah.
Do not search for an empty space.
Old Fortnite footage I should probably delete, and a lot of B-Team videos I need to edit. I'm gonna do that. I'm a workaholic. Not with every kind of work, with this specific kind of work. I'm not a workaholic when it comes to fucking like.
Say one word.
I do like math and English classes, but social studies is alright. What's one class I don't like? Health. I don't like health classes, even though I've taken all of them in my school. I shit you not. Look at my record. I have. Oh my god. It is fascinating. Health classes. Just because, like, every year, every health class is mandatory to do the sex ed thing. And it's just mesmerizing how by the end of the year, after the sex ed thing, there are still so many people who just weren't paying attention and still have no idea how it works. It's just fascinating to listen to them say it out loud and then just it not resonating in their brain. I don't know. I guess I paid attention on my first health class. I'm like, alright, this is my one chance to be learning all the things about health and fitness, and I'm literally retaking that class right now because my schedule's really annoying. So yeah. What else is there? I don't know, I'm just looking for shit to talk about. I haven't recorded in a while. It's weird, because GTA is being annoying at the moment with editing, because the file sizes, I think, are a little bigger than you know, like
Without
Half-Life
permission.
and Breath of the Wild, the series I'm used to doing. So oftentimes I'll record I'll record like 2 episodes, as I usually do. 2 videos, done. But the thing is, because the file sizes are bigger, those 2 episodes then become 4 episodes. So then, you know, my 1 hour long recording then covers 4 days of uploads. So if I felt frisky like at the beginning of GTA, when I'm like, I'm gonna record like 7 episodes, let's go. Like, I did, and then they all got split into like 2 parts. So that was just like 2 or 3 weeks of me not being able to record.